Do it. Okay, go.
Do what? What are we doing?
It.
Do it. Do it.
Do it.
And Owen Wilson was like, do it. Do it.
Oh, poor Owen Wilson. He's crazy.
A lot of them are.
And he's got like real substance problems, right?
He has, I think he has like severe depression.
Yeah.
I don't know about substance abuse issues, but he's got like...
Or is he a sexaholic too?
Depression.
Okay.
I might be wrong, but I remember, I think Wayne Brady is bipolar and Owen Wilson is like severely like clinically depressed. And so like a lot of celebrities struggle with, mental health issues and, you don't know about it. And a lot of them don't even speak about it, which they should, because again, the stigma, I'm saying again, like we talked about it. I don't think we've ever talked about it, but like the stigma that comes with mental illness and mental health issues is just like so fucking prevalent, especially like in the Black community.
Yes.
Black people are like, we don't go to therapists, marriage counseling. What? No,
go to the church. You gotta go talk to the pastor.
Go talk to the pastor who's probably having fucking issues of his own. So, I mean, there's a whole thing with stigma against mental illness and seeking help. And I firmly believe that needs to end, because a lot of the time, especially when somebody's in a mental health crisis, they call the police on them. And then worse shit happens to them.
The police don't care about like mentally ill people, poor people, sick people.
They take advantage of any population that's
not all of you, not all of them, but whatever. That's another topic.
Bad cops.
Yeah, the
bad ones.
The bad ones.
Are we the ACAB group? No, we don't think ACAB, which is all cops are bad, or all cops are bastards. But at the same time, the bad ones don't make the good ones look any better, and the good ones need to speak the fuck up, because a lot of times they're not. And I've said it before, that's what Christopher Dorner went off about. That's why he did what he did.
Brandi, how was your week? That he did. He was like, fuck this! I'm burning it all down.
Yeah.
Like, what he did was unforgivable, but shit, he was a time bomb.
That's what he did. I mean, that's why he did it. And people were trying to paint him as this big villain, but he tried to speak out within the LAPD, and they basically shut him down.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
Exactly, because that blue fucking wall is just impermeable almost.
It was crazy, that case. Not that case, but
or impenetrable.
That man hunt for him was crazy. That's when they shot those women, those postal women, right?
Yes, in the freaking in
the truck by USC.
Yeah,
they were delivering newspapers. Yeah, and they shot them up. Jesus,
because the car fit the description. It's so stupid. Whatever.
That just reminded me, like, it's so random. But how was your week?
My week was fine. What did I do? It's a blur. Again. Because I don't do much. No, I did some roller skating, and then I did lots of TV watching. What did I watch?
Have you seen Evil on Netflix?
No, what is that?
Jamal started watching it last night.
Is it a Halloween?
No, it's a series. And I don't know what his name is. What's Luke Cage's name?
Actor's name? I don't know.
Well, he's in it. Luke Cage is in it.
That's funny, because he's in an episode of... Actually, I did sort of binge a show. It's a Hulu show. It's I think it's Horrorland, Scaryland, something like that. And it came out for the Halloween, season. But it's 8 episodes, and they're each an hour long, 53 minutes. So like an
53 minutes.
Yeah, they're like 53 minutes.
If there were commercials.
And he was in the final episode. It's like an anthology of different stories, but they're all like spooky. And he was in one of those. So what is Evil about? Oh, that's the one where he's like a priest or...
Yeah. It actually was really good.
Yeah.
Jamal was watching it, and I was like doing stuff on my phone, and he was trying to talk to me about it. I was like, I am not paying attention to this show, Jamal. And he just kept talking about it. And I finally like paid attention, and I was like, okay, this is good.
Yeah, he's a priest, and like there's all kinds of
fuckery and evil going on. There's this one episode where he is in the hospital,
and he's trying to like debunk the whole like...
They're trying to like, they do like it's a bunch of stuff, but there's this one episode, and he's in the hospital, And there's this nurse who's like killing Black people.
Oh,
she's just giving them too much drugs and keeping them doped up and incoherent and blah, blah, blah. So I guess he got like stabbed or something. And I'm like, why can't this fool just get out of the bed and walk? Like, what's his problem? And like, he's so big, you just don't see him being weak,
right?
And just can't help himself. Because I would have slapped that hoe. Like, I would have been. Me and Jamal are like, what is right? Like, he had to grab his phone and he threw himself out of the bed and climbed across the floor, only to be thwarted by this nurse, and just laid there and gave up. And I'm like, you're so big, like,
why can't you help yourself?
Treat yourself. I did watch that last night. It was good. Like, we like binged the whole series last night.
Yeah. I saw that. I wanted to watch it,
good.
But I didn't. Just like I've been meaning to watch Greenleaf, and it's like 7 seasons in, and I still haven't watched fucking episode 1.
It's not going anywhere.
But yeah, I think it's called Horrorland or something like that. And he's in the final episode, and like the theme is that each story happens in a town. So like there's one that happens in New Orleans. There's one that happens in New Jersey. There's 2 stories that happen in Louisiana. One is in New Orleans and one is in another city. I think one happens in Texas, one happens in New Jersey. There's stories in New Jersey. There's like one episode where there's a mermaid. There's another episode where there's aliens. The last episode, his episode, is where there's aliens. There's an episode where there's there's one that has voodoo. Like each one has
something,
a theme, like a spooky theme. Like there's a ghost.
I feel you.
There's all kinds of shit.
You liked it? It was good.
It was cool. I was fucking around on my phone for like the first 3 episodes, so I have to go back and rewatch them. But yeah, it was interesting. Like, October is my shit just because all the horror movies are on.
Yeah.
Like they put on all the horror movies on AMC.
It's October, y'all.
And then they put on the non-scary Halloween movies on Freeform. So Gracie and I will watch movies on Freeform, and then she leaves and I put on the fucking scary shit for me.
Brandi likes the scary
I love
stuff.
horror movies. Like I want, like the scarier it is, the better. And I'm just like, I hate movies that are like, oh, this is so scary. People are like, oh my God, I was scared. I'm like, you're stupid. That was not scary. Like, what are you talking? Where was the scary part?
That wasn't even. Are you even scared though?
Like, it wasn't scary, dude. It was scary. No, it wasn't. Okay. You're lying. So yeah, like I like scary. Like I want to be like literally like.
You want to shit on yourself.
If I don't come out of by the end of the movie, if I haven't cried, I am not scared. So let me, like, I want spook. If a movie don't give me a nightmare, then I don't even know the last time I ever had a nightmare from a movie.
What am I even doing with my life if I'm not even having nightmares?
You horror movie creators, I need you to give me fright to the point where my hair turns white.
Send us all of your pre-screenings and we'll let you know if it makes Brandi have nightmares.
I want all of it.
We will go ahead and review your film.
Like if I have never had to be like, oh shit, I can't watch this and turn it off. Like I know like people who are like, I can't.
That's me.
They just
I'm that person. I can't do it. No. I'm easily scared. Scare me, like, you know what I'm saying? Like if it scares me, I'm not going to watch it. I'm not going to sit there and suffer and be scared and have nightmares because I think about that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm super like.
Well, okay, I'll just say this one.
Scared.
The movie the show that I'm talking about, the episode, the last one, the 8th episode, the one with Luke Cage. It's not scary. It's like him and his wife are looking for their daughter who was like abducted, and like this alien basically shows them her so that they can say goodbye. So it's not scary. It's more of like a resolution, you know? Because I was just like this. I was like, oh, that's nice. This is supposed to be scary. And like the mermaid one, I was like... So, I mean, most of them are like, they're supposed to be spooky, but they're not scary. Like spooky and scary are not the same thing. And scary and fucking frightening are not the same thing. So you want to be fucking I want to be like, literally, I want to have like a whole street. Look, I want to be like Nancy on fucking Nightmare on Elm Street where like a whole patch of her hair just turns white. You're crazy. Scare me. Scare the fuck out of me, please. So how was your week?
Thanks for asking. So I got my Beauty's Biscuits shirts. So I got some new shirts for Beauty's Biscuits. That's exciting. What did I do? I'm with you, honey. I don't know what happened this week. I was really tired because we moved Mom back down, right?
Mm-hmm.
We recorded on Monday.
Yeah.
And honestly, I'm still exhausted. I'm still tired, like just helping her unload stuff. And Jamal loaded up the truck, so we took stuff to the dump. So me, Mom, and Giovanni were hurling things off of the truck. Like we got to the dump. I've never been to the dump before.
Oh, yeah. See, when we moved when Mom moved houses.
Yeah.
We went to the dump.
Well, honey.
And yeah, we did the same thing. Just throwing stuff off.
Honey.
Couches.
I was like,
chairs.
It stinks really bad.
It's a dump.
It's a dump. And I was just like, oh my gosh, I'm glad this is done. But my body was so sore. And I was just like, I'm deciding what I want to do with my time this week. It's just like, I'm trying to really get my schedule together as to what I need to be doing. Like, I want to dedicate time for the podcast so we can grow. And hey, I'm Sunni Hepburn.
And I'm Brandi Flakes.
And this is Book of Lies, the podcast. So I want the podcast to grow. I want my biscuit business to grow. I have a full-time job. And I'm slanging that skincare, baby. And so I'm just really trying to, focus my times on, this, that, or the other. And your time's important. That's the most valuable thing you have.
Yeah.
So I'm just being a little more selective with my time and, what I do with it. I also finally visited my friend's website. And I was very excited for what I found. So, guys, I want you to all check out mermaidxoxo.com. And
Mermaid Kisses and Hugs.
Hugs and kisses and hugs, but it's mermaidxoxo.com. I'll put a link into the show notes. And it's like all natural, like soaps, like argan oil soap and hemp butters and bath bombs and white tea serum. She has like tea tree activated charcoal soap and bee soap. She's a sole proprietor. She started her business and she's making great products with like natural ingredients that are good for you. And I guess she comes from artisans, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So she's like, I'm carrying the torch and this is my business and her stuff is great. I ordered a bunch of stuff. So you're going to get some stuff and maybe we'll have a giveaway too.
Cool.
But she hooked y'all up. By y'all, I mean you listeners. And she's giving everybody free shipping. So visit her website. Use promo code BOLP.
B-O-L-P.
B-O-L-P. BOLP, bitches.
BOLP, bitches.
And she'll give you free shipping.
Nice. All
the stuff is super reasonably priced. And I went back twice and ordered a bunch of stuff. I was just like, I want to try this. I want to try that. And check her out. Give her some love and tell her we sent you.
That's cool.
So I just, I'm focusing on different things. I was just like, this is what I want to do here. I got a new marketing person for Beauty's Biscuits. So I'm really excited about what we're going to do. And
different from the other one?
It's the same company, different girl.
Okay.
So she has different ideas and thoughts and visions. And I got super excited with our meeting this week. Uh-huh. And so, I don't know. I just feel like I'm like shedding a layer and becoming the phoenix. I burn up and come back. I can
exactly.
Be a snake.
Yeah.
Snake phoenix, because snakes shed their skin.
Snakes shed a layer and cause to grow.
Right.
So.
Should I be a snake?
You could be a lizard. They do the same.
Apparently bearded geckos or bearded dragons are giving out salmonella.
Well, okay. So.
So random.
I'm like, there's a whole bunch of shit you can get from animals. Cats give you fucking, what's that thing? That's why pregnant women can't, change the kitty litter. They give you,
it's something. I know exactly.
Some oses or something.
I know exactly what you're talking about. But let's get back on topic. So, listeners, hello. Welcome to the podcast.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for being here. Connect with us on social, on Twitter at Book of Lies Pod, on Instagram and Facebook at Book of Lies Podcast. You could join us on Patreon at patreon.com/Book of Lies Podcast to join us and support the podcast. Keep the lights on. And you could visit our website at Book of Lies Podcast, where you can find everything about us, all of our previous episodes, our social, Patreon collaborations, and you will see our first YouTube debut interview with Murder News. I'm going to get that updated onto the website. So check out Murder News. Thank you guys so much for having us. We had so much fun. And it was a good episode. It was exciting to I've heard our voices, but never like watched us do an interview. So it was like our first interview.
The lighting. I'm like, I was having an issue with the lighting while I was watching it. I was like, we should have had like a ring light right here.
Oh yeah.
But that's fine.
The lighting. Join us on Patreon and maybe we can get some lighting, or we'll just share our sugar daddy list because our first sugar daddy didn't come through. So we're going to have to get a new one. Sorry.
I have a ring light. It's a little tiny one though. It's like a little one for a phone, but I mean, it still puts off light. So maybe that would have worked, but I'm going to order one anyway. Cause, so we have a TikTok page. It only has 2 videos up. I forgot how to get into it. I forgot how to get into our TikTok. So I'm going to do a new one. I'm going to create a new TikTok.
You can't just do like password reset?
I don't know
what email address it's supposed to go
I don't know what email address it was. I think I logged in with,
you're a mess.
You know what? I might have logged in with our Book of Lies. I'll try that.
I've never saw like an email from TikTok or whatever. Like you would think it would be a confirm or log in or something.
They don't do it like that.
Oh. They're just like,
here you go. You're on.
Here you go. Have a great day.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll try that.
But because when I logged in, like when I created it through my other one. But you know, it doesn't even matter. I might have to just do a new one and just download the videos from that TikTok page and put them up on the new one. So that one is just Book of Lies anyway. So the next one will be Book of Lies podcast. And I'm going to start putting content on TikTok. And it's basically going to be just talking about like short form scam stories, because the longest video can only be a minute anyway on TikTok.
Right.
Also, YouTube, I'm gonna like telling like a little like 5 to 15 minute scam story or fraud story or whatever. Okay. Just to keep the
content fresh.
Keep it fresh. Exactly.
Keep it fresh. So fresh and so clean.
That's what I had intended to do with the blog, but that never happened either. I need to start making myself again, like you were like, you need to start planning out your week and like,
Yep.
So that's what I need to do, because like I have all of these ideas and then I just don't do any of them.
I wrote this shit on the whiteboard, Brandi. I was like, I need to write this stuff on the whiteboard because October is going to be a huge month for Beauty's Biscuits, because we're going to celebrate Beauty's birthday this month because I got her 12 years ago from the shelter.
In October?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's cool.
So we're going to celebrate her birthday. Jamal and I's anniversary is this month.
Yeah. On the 18th, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because mine is January 18th, so yours is literally...
Oh, that's funny.
9 months after mine.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
That's like the time a baby's born. So,
well, yes, and pumpkin spice season is.
But no,
listen, Beauty's Biscuits is pumpkin and turmeric.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
That's our pumpkin.
But
spice.
Yours is actual pumpkin. Pumpkin spice is not pumpkin. That's just some shit that they put in like a whole bunch of nutmeg. That's not pumpkin spice. That's like some chemicals and nutmeg mixed together. I don't understand what the thing is about pumpkin spice. I've never been into it. So.
I'm playing on it, and I think October is going to be a huge month. And I wrote everything down on a whiteboard for what I'm going to do and my plans, just so I can keep on like kind of on track. And I wrote down my menu for the week from like the grocery shopping I did, so I could feed my family, because that's an ongoing struggle.
Feed the kids.
It's like, God, what do you want to eat?
You need to eat again. Didn't you just eat?
Can't you feed yourself? Cook something. No? What am I keeping you around for?
So this is how I'm going to do my hair.
Oh, that's pretty. I like that.
And Giovanni was like, I was like, Giovanni, you think you can pull this off?
I don't know. I never done that before, but you have to do it.
I was like, can you fade?
I don't know. Well, I can do a taper.
That's not what I asked you. So maybe practice first. Like, trying to get my shit cut off. I want all of this gone.
Dude, it feels so good to cut your hair off. Like, it really does.
Yeah, and then just to, I'm gonna change it up. I'm like, I've been so and then I can always throw a wig on it when I don't feel like fucking with it.
Hello, do you see me? I think today I am Destiny.
That's your name?
Or Kim.
Kim or Destiny. Those are
2 totally different names.
Yes.
Yeah. And those are the options.
I won't go with Kim because Kim Kardashian and all that shit.
Oh, I forgot about that hoe. She's not a hoe. I don't know. I can't speak.
She's a colonizer.
She's a colonizer.
And that's all I have to say about that.
Okay.
So, Sunny, what are we talking about today?
Okay. So, we're switching it up today. Brandi has no idea what we're talking about right now.
That's how it should be. I think, nobody should know. We shouldn't know. It should be a surprise.
Surprise! Can I have some more champs, too? And we're having mimosas today, so the girls are back in town. The girls are back in town. That's perfect. Thank you. So we got a message in the DM, and listening back to my message, to the thing on Murder News, don't trust people in your DM.
Uh-huh.
I do trust certain people in my DM, and we got a message from Athena at Unpredictably Us podcast. Can I get a little... No, it's fine. Oh, OJ. We got a DM from Athena at Unpredictably Us podcast, and she was like, you know what you guys should do an episode on? I was like, no, girl, tell me, what?
Okay.
She's like, you should do an episode on Captain Cook. And I was like, okay.
Who's Captain Cook?
Captain Cook is a colonizer.
Oh.
Who charted Australia, New Zealand, and Hawaii.
Okay.
And when she said that, I was like, I know who Captain Cook is, girl. Because I was in Hawaii last year, and we did a tour of his cove, and I heard the story from our tour guide of Captain Cook.
Okay.
And so I was like, all right, fuck it. Let's do it. I'm giving you shout outs. You told me not to do it, but I don't care. Y'all go check out Unpredictably Us podcast.
Yeah.
All right. So that's who we're going to do today. Captain Cook.
Sometimes the only seriously, you don't find the best podcasts until you get a fucking recommendation for them. So
yeah.
Take your podcast recommendations seriously.
Because we do. All right. So we're going to go ahead and cover Captain James Cook. I got my sources from history.com, hawaiianhistory.org, and Drunk History on
MTV.
Comedy Central.
Yeah, Comedy Central. That's funny.
Because I've seen this
It's
too.
hilarious. It's always inaccurate, but it's funny.
It is a little inaccurate, just because hearing this story, it's a super short story, so this might be a short episode today, so get over it. But reading different perspectives of it, I kind of gather what happened. So we're going to set the story straight.
Okay. Is it like fucking Gregor McGregor who made a fucking map that didn't even, drew an island that didn't even exist?
I don't really think it was 100% fraud. It's not really even a fraud case. It's just being greedy and not being a good guest and coming back, and you shouldn't have come back. Now you're in trouble.
Was he scamming people?
We're going to talk about it.
Okay. What did he do?
You guys are getting a history lesson here. All right. Captain James Cook, born James Cook on October 27th, 1728.
Going back in time.
Get back in the Wayback Machine. He was born in a small village near Middlesbrough in Yorkshire. England.
Yeah.
But his father's Scottish. His father was a farm worker. At the age of 17. So this is like 1,000 years ago.
200. 300,
about 250 years ago. Yeah. So, whatever. At the age of 17, he moved to the coast, settling in Whitby and finding work with a local coal merchant. In 1755, he enlisted with the Royal Navy, serving in North America, where he learned to survey and chart coastal waters. Anyway, he's in the fucking Royal Navy. He's fucking discovering things. He's got astrologists on boats with him. And he's a colonizer. He discovered places in New Zealand and Australia. He visited Hawaii a couple of times. And he's taking these people on these amazing voyages with him. And he just moves up into power in the Navy. Pretty much. There's really nothing in his background that's like, oh my gosh, we should know this about him. And I honestly don't even know why he has a monument. I'm a hater. I'm sorry, but whatever.
What did you do?
What did you do? So, beginning in 1772, he commanded a major mission to the South Pacific, and during the next 3 years explored Antarctica. He charted New Hebrides, and discovered New Caledonia. In 1776, he sailed to England and blah, blah, blah. He had boats called the Resolution and Discovery. And in 1778, he made his first visit to the Hawaiian Islands. He may have been the first European to ever visit the islands. He named one of the islands Sandwich Islands in honor of one of the...
Lord Sandwich.
Yeah, exactly. The Earl of Sandwich.
The Earl of Sandwich. Yeah.
John Montague.
That's why we have sandwiches. He's the one who invented meat between bread.
Earl of Sandwiches.
The Earl of Sandwich, yeah. Put some meat between that bread.
Well, when he first arrived on his first expedition, Cook and his crew were welcomed by the Hawaiians, who were like, hey, who are all these white people on these boats and their ships? And they were using iron. So they were like, oh my gosh, this is interesting. Who are these people? We'll welcome them. So Cook provisioned his ships. So he was like, oh, we need more of this. We need more of that. So he provisioned his ships by trading metal, and his sailors traded iron nails for sex. So they're like, oh, here's some nails.
Oh, my God.
Can we hook up with your sisters and your aunties and your cousins?
How did that benefit the women, though?
It doesn't.
Like, you gave me nails. Okay, great.
Mm-hmm.
Now you want to give me an STD.
Yeah, colonizer.
So that's what they did.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, and my Hawaiian is not good. Like these pronunciations, I'm so sorry. I should have done better.
Ke alaku ke kua.
Bay?
Yeah.
Bay.
Ke alaku kua.
On Cook's last voyage, one of his last voyages in Ke Bay in 1778, it was the start of the Hawaiian harvest. Makei is a celebration of the harvest and Lono, the Hawaiian god associated with rain and fertility. And Makei marked a temporary halt in activities of war. So they're just fucking partying for a quarter.
Okay.
So it's like, oh yeah, come on, bro, come party with us. They bring tribute to the king.
We're having our celebration. We invite you to come.
Yeah, and we're not going to fuck you up right now. Okay? Because you're cool. So he happens to show up at that time, and they're welcomed. They're like, here, you can have this, you can have that. It's the season. Mm-hmm. So Cook and his people take it as, oh, they think we're fucking kings and gods and royal.
Because why would you be? Like, oh, we're special. We came to your island and now you're revering us as your savior. Fucking white people.
Yeah.
That's a white savior complex.
Well, he had white savior complex and he showed up and they were like, oh, they're just welcoming us and giving us this and we don't have to trade nails for the women and it's a good time. And they're just consuming. They're fucking locusts. They're eating up everything. They're not replenishing. They're not shopping. They're not hunting.
I'm grossed out.
It's the 1700s.
I'm skeeved.
And the Hawaiians are just being like the perfect, you know, they're accommodating guests, hosts, pretty much.
Yeah.
And so the season is like from like November or October to February and March. And it says that. Or it's based on the rain.
Right.
And when it comes in. So they're there and they're just fucking shit up. They're just having the best time and they're not contributing. And personally, this is how I feel. If I'm a fucking host and I have you at my house for more than 2 days and you ain't doing shit, you're not helping, you're not cleaning.
Hey, so you want to wash a dish?
Okay.
Can you maybe pick up your shit?
Please? Please.
Or, you know, how about you fold a blanket, maybe? Do a load of laundry, maybe your own? Like, something?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, pretty much, all of them motherfuckers were out there welcome. So, at the end of Lono...
They were like, fuck you guys.
Yeah. At the end of Lono, they happen to leave. They're like, all right, peace and chicken grease. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye. So they leave, and I'm sure like the Hawaiians were like, finally, these motherfuckers are gone. We can breathe. Lono's over, so it's on. We can get jiggy with it if we want to. So Cook and his people, they're out to sea, and they meet stormy waters. They meet difficulties, and they turn around and come on back.
Oh, God.
A week later.
What?
Hey friends, we're the girls at Unpredictably Us podcast. I'm Athena.
And I'm Christy. We're two friends that are running through life's unpredictable obstacles to see how well we achieve or fail those crazy moments.
We know a life without some living in it won't provide a story worth telling.
So grab some coffee, maybe wine, and buckle up because we're going on another adventure.
You can sit with us on Wednesday.
Welcome to Unpredictably Us podcast.
So they come back.
They're probably like,
yeah,
what the fuck are you doing
Why
here?
Are you back? Why are you here?
What do you want now?
And they were like, hey, we're back. We've had some issues with our boats. Y'all need to fix it for us.
What?
Fix my boats. As your god, Captain Cook,
God.
fix my fucking boat.
Yeah, why does he have a monument? That's what I want to know, too. Why does he have a fucking monument?
Fix my boat. So they had problems. I think there was a lot of miscommunication going on.
There's probably a language barrier, for sure.
There's definitely a language barrier. So, like I mentioned previously, I went to Kona last year for my anniversary, and we went on a tour of Captain Cook's Cove. We went snorkeling. And so we get there, and like we went on a nice tour. It looked like I saw like it wasn't Taka from Moana. Like it looked like a mountain of lava and face was coming out. And I guess like when volcanoes go, the lavas do that. The lavas. They make coves in the side of mountains and stuff, and it looked really awesome. But there's another like god that they worship over there sometimes during seasons, and it likes to eat people, apparently. It's like sacrificial.
Okay.
When we went on the scuba, we were out there for like an hour. They're like, oh, you can go and scuba dive and explore for an hour. And everyone's like, yeah, woo! I was out there for 15 minutes.
Yeah, that's you.
And I was like, can I get back on the boat?
You're
I'm so
swimming.
tired.
Swimming is exhausting.
I'm so tired.
You're not Michael Phelps. Like,
okay. I'm not. Jamal is. Jamal's motherfucking Aquaman. This Brandi. Have you seen him in water?
No.
Okay, so my husband's from an island.
Yeah.
And he decided to show off in Hawaii. And I was just like,
Help.
I can't catch you.
Help. Please help.
I was like, I didn't know you was Aquaman. You like swam all the way across the damn cove. And I had a noodle, and I was just hanging on my noodle. He was gone. But it was cool. Like, you could see, like, the fish. They're, like, different tropical fish. Super beautiful. They're, like, don't touch the ground. They're, like, don't get on the beach because it's a natural, it's a
Preserve.
Yes. It's a protected marine life conservation district.
Okay.
So you can't touch, you can't get on, nothing. It's supposed to just...
It's supposed to remain pristine and untouched by human people.
Exactly.
Human people.
That was the thing. But then there were people, like, going... like,
of course they were.
And our captain was like, they're not supposed to do that. And he was like, hey...
Get your fucking asses away from... I would have been like, hey, bitches. All right. Get back on the boat. On the boat. Get on the boat. I will leave you. Get on the boat.
It wasn't our people who were, like, our tour was doing it, but it's such a tourist attraction.
And, of course, there's, again, a language barrier because some people are from other countries.
That is true.
And they don't listen.
Oh, girl, we were on the boat, and there was people, like, they were from Japan, Kansas.
Or they want to pretend they don't understand.
Oh, they understand perfectly fine. I got my update on Apple, and they have a translation thing. Like, there's a translation app on the phone now. That's what's up. So we can communicate with each other. But anyway, I've been there, and it was a nice place, and that's what the guy said. He was just like, hey, so they left. They got stuck at sea. They came back in the wrong season. They was tired of them, and so they fix our shit. And they're like, fuck you, eh? We're not trying to fix fucking shit. We just fed you bitches for 4 months. Fuck off. And so there was a fight. There was a skirmish.
Of course.
I guess they tried to take the king, like the the king of that particular area in Hawaii. I can't say his name, but I guess they tried to snatch him. And they were like, that's not going down. So, like, the Hawaiians were like, rock spears. And there was a fight. And then Captain Cook ends up getting killed.
Oh.
He ends up getting murked on the beach.
Oh, well.
So that's what the monument is, where he died on the beach. It's sitting right there on the beach. I'll post some pictures.
Basically, it's like where this idiot was defeated because he thought he could come over here and take advantage of people.
Right. And so he died. He gets killed. I guess he got, like, stabbed in the fight. And, like, people died on both sides of the thing.
Of course.
And in Hawaii, like, I believe for, like, the kings or people, they are like, oh, we need to do the right burial for you, and we're going to go ahead and burn your body. So they burned the body, and then they gave them back the remains. We're like, here you go.
Like Norsemen.
Yeah, exactly. Here's the rest. Have a great day. And so they came to an agreement. And they're like, we'll help you fix your fucking boat so you can get out of here.
So you can just get the fuck out of our face.
Because we don't want to see y'all no more. We're tired of you. And then I just don't understand why there was a monument erected for him, though. I just don't.
Because they're like, this is what happens when you come and fuck with us.
Okay. Yes.
Fuck with us, and this is what happens to you. So remember, you see this guy right here? He was stupid, and don't be stupid.
Don't be stupid.
Exactly. Don't be stupid. Don't come over here thinking you're just gonna fucking take advantage just because we were in a peaceful time when you came here.
Pretty much.
But we will fuck you up when the time comes.
We know how to get jiggy with it. Okay. I get jiggy with this shit. Do you think we were all peaceful? Yeah, we're peaceful for like a quarter of the year. Yeah.
The rest of the time, we will fuck you up.
We will fuck you up.
We will fuck you up and ruin your life.
I fuck you, I blow you, and I blow you. Anyway, so this is going to be a short one this week. Okay. Because I said so. And
okay, Mom.
But let's talk about what's going on in the world right now. It is, October 4th, 2020?
And Lord Cheeto, as others have deemed him,
has...
Coronavirus!
We should add that in there. Coronavirus. It's true. I was not... I thought it might have been...
I knew he was going to get it, though. I knew he was going to get it. Because I didn't say it. But I was like, that motherfucker's he's going to get COVID. Mm-hmm. He's going to get it because he refuses to wear a mask. Mm-hmm. And he talks shit about people who wear masks. He talks so much shit about Biden wearing a mask.
Dude, he was like, you're always wearing a mask, Joe. Always. He's like, well, there's a deadly disease going on. I'm going to wear it.
Every time I see him, he's wearing the biggest mask I've ever seen.
Yeah. Great.
Shut up, idiot. Good. If he doesn't have it, his wife doesn't have it, but meanwhile, you and your wife have it, and half your fucking cabinet has it.
That's what you were saying. Yeah. Half the cabinet has it.
Half the fucking cabinet has it. Chris Christie has it. Fucking, do I need to, let me pull up the news?
Let's get the facts. Let's get the facts, y'all.
Let's see. His O2 sats his O2 sats have been dropping and like they've had to like do.
That's the oxygen, right?
Yes. His oxygen levels have been fluctuating, I should say. They've had to like intervene twice for him.
Intubation? They
haven't intubated him, I don't believe. Every day I get like at least five about him and his freaking COVID issues.
Before we go there, he
got a steroid treatment today for COVID.
You have to have steroids?
They haven't given him hydroxychloroquine though, so...
Is that the shit that he told people to drink?
Hydroxychloroquine, whatever the fuck that shit is called. Yeah.
Did you watch Rihanna's Savage experience?
I haven't watched it, no.
Brandi. That shit is so good. Listen... I was like, I'm trying to buy all of this stuff. And I love that she makes her line for everybody. All sizes.
Good. That's great.
From teeny, eeny, weeny.
Because, them French people and Italian people don't like people that are over a size 8.
Well, Rihanna don't give a fuck. And she, in the show, like, she has, what's that girl's name? I want to call her Claire Duvall. What's her name?
Clea Duvall?
Not her.
What's her name? The bi girl.
Yeah.
Cara Delevingne.
Cara Delevingne.
Yeah, that's her name.
Yeah, Cara Delevingne. She's so tiny. She's
a stick person.
She's a stick. But the lingerie looks good on her because Rihanna's Savage, Fenty Savage
X Fenty
is for lingerie. That's what it is, and it was like super sexy. and it looks good on her. And then she has a Lizzo doing Brown Sugar. And I was like, Lizzo, please, girl. I can't. She was getting it, but she just loves herself.
She's extra.
But it's like really, it's very lingerie. It's very, very lingerie. And she was just smacking it. She was like, I want some of your brown sugar. That's what she was. But she was like putting her hands like inside of her rolls. And just like snapping it. I was like, Lizzo, you love yourself, girl. But I don't need to see you love yourself like this right now.
Need to see you love yourself
right now. But I love that it's very, it was just everything. I'm going to order Jamal some draws on there. I'm going to get myself some little negligees. And I'm just like, Rihanna, go ahead, girl. You need to watch it. It's good.
That's why she hasn't been putting out music, because she's been focusing on her clothes and stuff.
Well, and then it kind of reminded me of Beyonce, like the way that she released it on Amazon. Because on Amazon, anybody can release on Amazon. If you guys did not know this, if you guys are filmmakers or creators or whatever, and you have some content that you want to disperse to the masses, Amazon accepts all content. You don't have to have, like with Netflix and all these other
you don't
platforms,
have to have a contract.
Not even a contract. They want you to have certain releases. They want you to have certain this done, certain that done. Amazon, you just go ahead and you upload to them in the certain format that they want, and they will go ahead and release your content.
That's how like a lot of authors, because before, it was Amazon publishing.
Mm-hmm.
And so as an author, all you had to do was format your book or your whatever it was, your written stuff into the proper format, and you could start selling immediately.
Well, that's the same situation with Amazon and your films. You could do it direct yourself. So this is a little extra that I learned when I was working at Deluxe. But you can just go ahead and send your shit, sell it, and get it out there.
Good.
So FYI. So
it puts the power, the control back into the creator's hands.
It really does. So Amazon does that. And when Rihanna released it this way, I was like, I love this because it reminds me of Beyonce. You know, how she does her Lemonade and the Homecoming and Black is King. She's like, this is my shit, and I'm going to release it the way I want it.
She did Lemonade on HBO, Black is King on Disney, but The Lion King is a Disney movie. So
yeah, but Homecoming on Netflix. She's releasing it on different platforms. But I just love that she's telling her story and getting that part of her out there because she's a designer, she's a creator, and she's just like, I love fabric. I have to touch everything, and like she can just like, that shit's cheap. It's gonna itch your booty. You don't want it, you know.
Well, there it is.
So I watched that this week. So that was kind of another thing. I was just like, this is so good.
What is it on?
It's on Amazon.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I was like, she released it on Amazon.
Have you seen that thing where celebrities give Rihanna their diaries to read?
No. She did mention something about diaries, but I did not.
Yeah, I saw it on TikTok, but I don't know what platform it's on for you to watch her read your diaries.
I don't want her to read my diaries.
It's a bunch of celebrities that give her their diaries to read.
Well, you know who else was on fucking Rihanna shit? Erica Jane. She walks.
Yeah, she gave her diary to read.
Well, she walked, and I was like, go ahead, Erica. Like, she had her titties out and shit. She had, like, pasties on it. But I was like, okay, I need one of them Erica Jane ponytails, which is resemblant of a Beyonce ponytail, except blonde.
Yeah.
And I just, like, I really want a glam squad. I have nowhere to go.
Just come to my house and do my makeup.
Listen, I got glammed up for you guys today. I'm going to post a picture right now.
Here, you want me to video you?
Yes. So, Erica Jane on the Savage thing. She was hot. She has a glam squad. I want a glam squad so someone can just dress me up and do my hair and I can look fabulous wherever I go. Like, what's wrong with that? Nothing's wrong with that.
I'd like a glam squad too, but I don't have any money for a glam squad. So.
I feel like if we find like good people that are up and coming, they could hook us up and like we can be test subjects. And I'm okay with that because this is great.
Well, you know, your cousin does makeup, so maybe she knows some.
She works with fucking Rihanna. She works for her. She works for her. We got to hit her up.
We need to go. Yeah. So yeah, definitely for sure.
Sorry.
Are you reviewing the content?
No, I can't. I don't have time. I'm just going to share it. I'm not going to.
Okay, I'm like, I don't get to review it.
I just posted it right now.
I just get to look like this on there.
This is going to be a short one. Brandi, do you have a thumbs up
how
for
long
the
have
week?
we been recording?
50 minutes.
50 minutes. My thumbs up for the week.
It's October, by the way. First
It
week
is
of
October. My daughter's birthday. She's turning 6. My little baby girl.
I want to talk to you about that. I know she wants to have a party here. Is that correct?
She doesn't know what she wants to do. Right now, she's focusing on Christmas. I want this for Christmas. I want this for Christmas. I'm like, your birthday is coming. Why are you talking to me about Christmas?
Your birthday's in like 9 days.
Why are you talking to me about Christmas right now? And she's focusing on like her Halloween costume. I don't know what I want to be for Halloween. I was like, I thought you were going to be Ariana Grande. Like, make up your mind.
Okay.
She said she wants to be Sally from the Nightmare Before Christmas. She says she
Y'all
wants to
did
be
Sally 1 year too.
But
I was asking because I was talking to Mom about that, and I was like, I feel like Gracie says she wants to have a party, and if she wants to have a party, she can have a party here, and we can like a bounce house, and like the kids can jump around the backyard. But her birthday is on a Tuesday.
yeah, it's on Tuesday, so the party would have to be the weekend before or the weekend after. Probably the weekend before, which is next weekend. That's next weekend.
We have nothing to do. We're stuck at home still.
So, yeah, I mean, you know, if she wants to have a party here, then if you want to have her party here, then that would make her happy.
Do you want to have her party here?
I'm listen. The last party we had was at Chuck E. Cheese.
I know.
And then she was like, actually, was it yesterday? She was like, I want to go to Chuck E. Cheese. My brother was like, Chuck E. Cheese is closed.
I wonder if that shit's shut down though.
I think it's shut down permanently.
All of
didn't
them.
they weren't they shutting down all of their locations?
I have no idea. Listen, I don't subscribe to regular television, so I don't see the news. I try not to like.
You don't subscribe to news channels like Newsy. Watch Newsy. I mean, well,
nope.
Newsy only gives you like certain stories.
I don't want to be depressed all the time, and it's like when I find something out, I'll seek it out. Like when I want to know something, I'll seek it out. But just like for like headlines and blah blah blah, I'm not really following it. I'm just like I follow my gardening channels on YouTube, and you know I'll like.
I have news, like I get news notifications on my phone from CNN, from there's a news aggregator that just like sends me random like local news, like Bakersfield news, California City news, Rosamond news, stuff like that. And then I have the CNN app on my phone, and then I get Google News. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Those are the 3. So like I get news from everywhere, from all sides. And then some
quote unquote
some that are just like little ass blogs that are like news outlets for some reason. So, you know, it works. So I don't have to like, because Norman watches CNN all day. Or he'll watch.
That's depressing, but I feel like they recycle the same thing over and over again. It's just like the same like 8 news stories, and they just keep talking about it every news hour.
And then when there's an update, they'll update it. But yeah, that's what he does. And then like he'll switch from like CNN to Fox News to see what Fox News is saying, because you know their shit is always the opposite of what's going on CNN. So there's always some shit. But yeah, that's how I get like the news, like important stuff, like. And local shit, like what's going on in Bakersfield. Like there's fucking this asshole that killed an 8-month-old baby.
What?
His girlfriend's 8-month-old baby. He basically beat the baby up to death because he was tired and the baby was crying.
Fucking asshole.
He got sentenced to life.
Good, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, he got a life sentence in Bakersfield. And I was just like, what the hell? Like, why am I getting... I told you I get like all the fucking weird ass, like fucked up, depressing ass
That's
stories.
why I don't want the news on my phone. You just honestly, that was my argument right there. Like you ended it. And the news is so dark and it's so bleak and it's just like so real. And it's like, there's monsters, like we live among monsters.
Yeah.
And it's too much. And I decide what I control. I'm controlling what I decide to expose myself. Yeah. And that's not it. So I don't follow the shit that's going on with, you know, this, that, and the other. And apparently Chuck E. Cheese is shut down. That's how we got here.
Yeah. Okay. So back to the birthday thing. Yeah, we can have a birthday party here for her.
Sure. Okay.
Yay. And also TikTok. Again, I'm going to try to get back into our fucking Book of Lies thing. If I can't get into it, I'll just download those videos and put it on a new account. And that account will be Book of Lies Podcast, because ours is just Book of Lies. The old one. And then our YouTube, I'm going to bulk it up with just short form.
Go ahead.
Short form, little, tiny scams,
all of our episodes are there, by the way. So if you ever are bored and you want to go to YouTube, all of our a majority of our episodes
but there's just
are
audio,
uploaded.
Right?
It's just audio.
Did you do slideshow pictures?
Nope.
No. Okay.
There's a few audio. There's some episodes that I've put some things together for. There's some video stuff, but most of the stuff is just audio episodes that we're doing right now.
Okay. So that's it. What's your thumbs up? Because that was from a thumbs up.
That was from a thumbs up.
That was from a thumbs up for the week.
My thumbs up
shit.
for the week is fall is here. So I want to plant some radishes, some carrots. I really want to get my fall garden going. I've still got stuff my okra is insane right now. I'm fucking going nuts. My peppers are dope. It's crazy. I got my first asparagus shoots up, but I can't eat them. Apparently you have to leave them there for 2 years and then...
Years?
Yes, bitch. Years. And...
What?
Yeah. It's been a year already. So, but I've got... asparagus grows forever. It's one of those things that you...
What I'm confused about is...
Why?
Do you just get one stalk of asparagus?
Mm-mm.
What do you...
With one seed, I'll get 6 shoots of 6 or 7. I see 2 shoots out there and I still see some ferning. I'll show you. It's really interesting.
Huh.
My artichoke, I replanted 2 weeks ago, and it kind of had a little scary point, but now it's coming back really strong.
What's a scary point?
It's crunching and burning up and dying, but now it's come back, and it's fine.
Oh my God.
It's like a fucking phoenix.
Also, this is a La Nina year, so we're not going to get a lot of rain.
Well, I've got a water hose, so it's totally fine. The chickens are good. I ordered some more baby chickens from a local high school, and the baby chickens have arrived, and I'm going to be getting some more chickens in a few months. They're raising them at the school for their...
Oh, you're they have arrived. I'm where they at?
They're at the school.
Okay.
And they're gonna
you don't have to do all the
bird cleaning their butts and shit. No, I don't got to do that.
Okay.
They're going to do all that for me. So, I don't know. It's just going good. We're just going to keep riding this bitch out. Stay strong, people. I'm just looking forward to being productive next week. I have to be really productive in the first 3 days of the week because then I get bored. I'm a fucking fish. I'm easily distracted. But, that's about it, man. It's cool. Thanks for listening, guys. This is a super odd episode, but next week we're going to come back with some fresh content. The last 2 episodes have been people in the 1800s and beyond.
Scams have been happening since fucking the dawn of time. Literally, people have been scamming each other.
Mm-hmm.
Since humans have been on this earth.
That's true.
In some form or another, in some capacity or another, people have been committing some sort of scams, frauds, fucking lies, deceptions. It's been happening.
Deception.
So, we're here to tell the story.
We're here to tell the story, sister, brother, whatever.
Sister, brother.
Sister, brother, sister. All right, cool. So... visit us on social. Connect with us on Twitter at Book of Lies Pod. On Instagram at Book of Lies Podcast. Facebook, Book of Lies Podcast. And visit our website at bookofliespodcast.com. We so appreciate you. Thank you for listening. If you enjoyed this episode, go ahead and leave us a review. If you didn't, let us know. But leave us a review. It's fine, whatever. I'm Sunny Hepburn.
And I'm Brandi Flakes.
And this was Book of Lies.
It's Bald Bitch Hills,
The podcast.
Bald.